So, hello, welcome back to the next episode of the Self-Development with Tactics podcast. Yeah, and we're once again going to go through some Reddit posts, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be interesting, and we're going to go through a bunch of different things. So let's see. First one is, as actually quite always, I don't know why, but it's from the Stoicism subreddit. Today I found a way that didn't work. I had to take a certification course today. It was a very important course and I studied to what I believed would be sufficient to pass. I was mistaken and unfortunately I did not pass. The margin was very small, but numbers are numbers and I did not pass. My job or livelihood is not in danger. I am not hurt or insurmountably changed. My ego took a hit immediately. It is easy to believe myself to be a failure, and for a little bit I did. I might even still a little bit right now. Tomorrow morning I will replace the words I failed with I received feedback. I will try again. Today I found a way to overcome a challenge that did not work to overcome it. I'll be back at it tomorrow. And this is certainly something that I've seen in Stoicism before, that it's not a harsh philosophy, and it teaches one to not be harsh on oneself and be okay with mistakes and failures that one had in the past and also in the present. And so I believe that that is also part of meditation, by the way, which is something that I've unfortunately very recently seen and noticed that, well, when you're meditating, and you get out of the state and you get out of focus, basically, it's not a good idea to just be like, oh no, I just once again lost focus. I should focus right now and whatnot. It's not going to make things easier, but noticing it and just going back to it, notice, okay, yeah, I've lost focus. So I'm now going to get back to it, or I'm at least trying to. And I have realized that it makes sense to see it in the light of, okay, I'm just gonna go back to it. I'm just trying again. And if it's just not working out, I'm trying again. And if the next time it's as well not working out, then, well, maybe I do just have to try it in a different way. And so on and so forth. What I want to say is just not being harsh on myself and being okay with failure and noticing that you can just go back to it, and it is fine, because, okay, let's try again. Of course, you need energy and whatnot, which I think is also something one has to consider. Like, okay, maybe today isn't the best day for doing that. Maybe I have, I've used all my energy that I'm having today, and it also makes sense in a way to be sure that you have energy. Which, also is now about working out and doing stuff and being active. Like, if you don't have the energy, you have to do something about it. Maybe more rest, maybe more eating, which is something, and this is also the reason why I'm saying it, that I didn't want to see quite, I just didn't want to eat that much and this and that and whatnot, even though I know that I'm actually pretty bad at gaining a ton of weight, because I've always been quite thin, and it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to do so much and be so active without providing your body with the things it needs. And it is something that you're gonna see. Of course, judgment is something that is difficult to judge, I would say, because just because I think I need rest, do I really need rest? Is it really important for me to rest right now and to do nothing? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing right now? And, one can actually try it out. And if it does you good, and if you feel okay, and if you feel better, then, do it again and try the same tomorrow. And if you feel like, you don't actually need that, it is not actually what you wanted to have, then, get back to something else. I think it is all about trying, and it's all about seeing what works and what doesn't, and figuring out a way to make things work and make things work in a way that you want them to work. And obviously, when it comes to energy, you need fucking energy. There's no way around that. Like, how are you supposed to do something without energy? It's not going to work. You can't create energy out of thin air. It's not working. The next one, self-improvement. I hate networking, but I tried incredibly hard to put myself out there and landed a few interviews. I got dumped by my abusive ex about 2.5 or 2.5 weeks ago, so I've been down in the dumps to say the least. Even though I'm going through a roller coaster of emotions, I'm close to graduating my program, and there have been quite a few job postings and career fairs going on. I put myself out there and networked in the most genuine way I could, had and got more success than I thought I would. I've had two people refer to me to their manager for an interview, one pre-screening interview with the company I tried really hard to apply for, and someone reached out to me on LinkedIn for a position. I've honestly been cycling through a lot of grief and emotion, so I'm proud that I was still able to push forward and put my career first. It also makes me feel incredibly good, and people do actually think I'm hireable and enjoy my personality, as after the breakup I was having some hard self-esteem issues. Just wanted to be able to share my success somewhere and encourage others to push through and prioritize yourself even during hard times. And this is an amazing message. And I'm actually also very happy to read that and also give it to somebody else, which is basically one of the main reasons why I love those Reddit episodes so much, because you're hearing stories and one can really get motivation, and not some superficial bullshit motivation from some, really successful people that's kind of maybe even sometimes make up the stories that they are telling. But this is a real person, this is a real story. I at least think it's not sounding superficial, or at least one can imagine it, that this is actually what happened. And prioritize things, do that. I mean, I went through a breakup as well, even though I guess it's not really kind of bugging me anymore. It is what it is, and I'm actually, pretty happy to be alone as well. On one hand, on the other hand, it's like, okay, it would be nice, but I certainly don't care too much about that. What comes and what doesn't. It is what it is. But prioritize things. Do something that is gonna make you happy and proud of yourself. Why the fuck would you be doing just a bunch of fucking things that are not gonna make you, happy and or proud and or feel good about yourself? There's so many things we can do, and there's so many things that we can also do that are certainly not gonna make us any proud or any kind of feeling good about ourselves. So do something, take action, make something, create something. And most often we quite exactly know what we should be doing that is going to make us happy about ourselves, because most often those are pretty tough things. For example, it's been just really taking care of my fucking driving license learning process, just not doing like, okay, I'm going to do a bunch of minutes today and a bunch of minutes tomorrow. No. I've calculated the amount of things that I should be doing each fucking day, and I'm doing it, and I feel fucking way better because I know, or certainly I know better, and I'm seeing the progress. And I certainly can be somewhat sure that I'm going to pass this fucking test no matter fucking what, because I'm learning as I want myself to fucking learn. And progress as I want myself to fucking progress. A bit each day, not just overwhelming myself with bullshit, and actually also prioritizing it. Today, it's been the first fucking thing that I did in the morning. I woke up and did that. Of course, after just taking a piss and so on and so forth, but I did it. And it kind of reminded me on the days where I've been learning for my A-levels, and basically just at first in the morning, I did all the things that I, want to do, like, designing the posts and recording and editing and all of that shit. And then I had the fucking rest of the day for learning from my A-levels. Now it's a bit different, obviously. I'm just doing the other thing first because, I know that I'm probably not going to do it, if I'm doing it later in the day. And, prioritization, So let's see. I was the laziest person ever. Now I work out every day. You can do it. Well, I gotta be honest. For me, working out every day, it's not actually something that I'm too proud of. It is just something that I do. It is who I am, and it is. Well, by the way, basically saying it is who I am is not that of a good idea, because I'm basically also telling myself that this is my personality and this is my identity. I mean, there's a bunch of people, for example, I think it is Adam Grant, the author of Atomic Habits. Might be wrong there. Well, anyway, Atomic Habits, the book, which is all about habits and which is also about why you shouldn't be saying I'm a smoker, then it is your identity. Of course, changing your identity is going to be not as easy as changing a habit, Rather than saying I'm a smoker, say something like, okay, I'm a person who smokes. I'm a person, this is who I am, I'm a person, and I do smoke. But I could also be a person that doesn't smoke. But when I say I'm a smoker, it is who I am, my identity, the person that I am, the being that I am. I'm a smoker, as well as somebody else saying I'm an athlete. And what I just thought about is when I say I am, what did I say? Well, if I'm saying I'm an athlete, and if I'm able to not work out a day or something, then, well, probably not going to feel that good, because I'm not fulfilling my identity. Anyway, yeah, you don't have to work out every day, but just be fucking active every day, Pick a sport that you like and do it every day. For example, I like all ball games, football or soccer, but also football, American football. Baseball is also quite fun, then handball and fistball and everything, basketball, everything that has something to do with balls. I enjoy that. I really like that. I feel good. It's something that's fulfilling me. And pick something like that, because we all have something that we fucking enjoy. We all do have something that we enjoy. We all enjoy some type of sport or some type of being active. I don't think that there's something that, well, I don't know. Since we are evolved to be somewhat active, I think that there kind of must be something that we all like, a certain type of movement. Maybe it is dancing, maybe it is playing a sport, maybe it is walking, maybe it's working out, maybe it is cycling, maybe it is, I don't know, even though maybe it is dumb of me to judge that, since I'm a person that loves being active and loves to move the body, I just enjoy that. And I don't know, maybe it's time for me to expect everyone to have something they like, at least like, I'm not talking about loving, but liking. Anyway, I'm a man in his 30s. When I was young, I used to sit in front of a computer all day. I didn't practice sports or any physical activity for years. Have you ever heard of those Asian gamers who died after gaming non-stop for several days? I might have been close. At 20 years old, I felt like I was 70. I had an awful posture, I wasn't able to do a single push-up, and I couldn't climb the stairs or run 30 seconds without panting. I felt extremely weak and tried all the time, and I was also slightly overweight. The one day I looked at myself in the mirror and saw how bad my posture was. I thought, okay, time to stop being lazy. I wanted to change, and I decided I would do some kind of physical exercise every day. Well, at first I think that, saying, okay, I'm gonna do something every day is the fucking worst. A lot of people saying okay, from now on, I'm not gonna eat this anymore. Well, guess what they're doing in the next fucking day, Saying, okay, I'm just trying to not do something or do something for one day of the week is better. Because there's at least going to be one day in a fucking week where you have, at least time for doing so. And you can also get through it. I mean, if I say, okay, I'm going to do 1 hour of working out, or let's say 30 minutes once a week, well, there's going to be one day I can fucking pull it off. One day. Or being like, okay, I'm not gonna smoke one day. yeah, okay, 1 day is fine. But if you start being like, okay, I'm not gonna smoke anymore, and guess what? It's gonna be a pain in the ass. It really is gonna be. Maybe you pass 1, 2, 3 days, and I don't want to be kind of negative or whatnot. It's just done. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make too much sense. Anyways. At first I bought a stationary bike, but I could not cycle for 5 minutes initially. Then I gradually increased the time until I reached 30 minutes per day. Is there more to it? I think there is. Yes, there is. After a while I got bored of cycling and went on YouTube to find some fitness videos. I was too shy and out of shape to go to the gym, and I feared people would laugh at me, which they're not gonna do. I started practicing all kind of exercises, yoga, functional training, cardio, general fitness, and so on every day. At first, I only did simple exercises for a few minutes, but then I became pretty good and my fitness level improved. My posture also improved a lot, and I was shocked when someone I know saw me after a long time and told me, "Wait, did you grow? You look taller." I obviously didn't grow, I just fixed my posture. I've been working out every day since then, and I mean every day. As even on Christmas or New Year's Day, even if I wake up tired or I feel sick, I still practice what I can. Nothing too hard, just exercise without weights or equipment, but I do them for an hour first thing in the morning. The key is to do it every day, no matter what. Well, yeah. I know that if I was to skip a day for any reason, for example, too tired today, I'll do it tomorrow, I will eventually end up quitting altogether. However, I feel so much better and younger now that I know I'll never quit. I'm not interested in building muscle to look good, I just want to feel healthy for myself. Well, then you shouldn't be doing it every single day, you know? I understand people that want to do something every day, and I understand the fear, but I don't necessarily think that that one, if he or she enjoys the process, gonna skip more than 1 day. I have 1 rest day each week, because I know that it would fucking kill myself if I worked out 7 days a week, you know, with my regimen, you know? Today I've been working on for fucking 2 hours. 2 hours, you know? It's not sustainable for 7 days a week. And sometimes it's also not sustainable 6 times a week, you know? Especially when one has to work and so on and so forth. And when it is also a bit of a physical job, then it's gonna be a bit more difficult. Let's see. This is gonna be the last one. Image. It's nice to be in a good season personally for once. You're not a machine, you're more like a garden. You need different things on different days. A little sun today, a little less water tomorrow. You have fallow and fruitful seasons. It is not a design flaw, it is wiser than a perpetual sameness. What does your garden need today? My garden today needs... What do I need today? Well, I'm probably gonna hop outside and maybe drive my bike. It depends on what I'm into today. But it's probably gonna be that, and maybe I'm gonna see some friends today. Yeah. But I think being outside, basically something that I need every day. You know, on some days more, on some days less. But you know, today I pretty much feel like doing that. But until then, I'm gonna end the episode, and I'm gonna see you soon. So bye bye.